the news tonight, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo visit Calabar and interact with Cross-River State delegates ahead of APC's primary for 2023 presidential election. All Progressive Congress Cross-River State chapter inaugurates a 7-member committee for governorship consensus flag bearer. Plus, INEC received notification from 18 political parties indicates dates for party primaries. Details shortly. Good evening and welcome to Nta Calabar News at 7. I am Ode Alenyo and now the news in detail. The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is in Calabar, the Cross-River State capital, in continuation of his consultation ahead of the APC primaries for the 2023 presidential election. The Vice President was received on arrival at the Magretekwo International Airport, Calabar, led by the Cross-River State Governor, who is also a presidential aspirant under the same party, and other party delegates and stalwarts. The All Progressive Congress APC in Cross-River State has inaugurated a 7-member committee led by former Senate leader Senator Victor Ndomegba to consult with all the governorship aspirants in the state towards the actualization of a consensus flag bearer for the party ahead of the 2023 general elections. Achibambasi reports that although no criteria was given to the committee for the screening, the state chairman of the party, Alphonsus Eba, urges the committee to submit its reports by 12 noon on Friday this week.
As at the time of this report, Cross River State has 16 governorship aspirants on the All Progressives Congress APC party platform. In a bid to achieve an all-inclusive, transparent, fair, and internal electioneering process, which will lead to the emergence of an acceptable governorship candidate in the APC, the state chairman of the party, Alphonsus Eba, says the constituted Special Ad Hoc Committee is to interface with all aspirants vying for the office of the governor and prune down the number in each senatorial district to 2 persons.
Formally inaugurate you with a task to helping us prune the number of aspirants from 16 to just 4, representing 2 from the Central Senatorial District and the Southern Senatorial District, since no man is running from the Northern Senatorial District.
Pledging the committee's commitment to deliver on its mandate, the chairman, Senator Victor Ndomegba, says the committee will review relevant provisions of the party constitution and the Electoral Act to reach a recommendation as an advisory to the party.
We are hoping that in the spirit of brotherhood, we'll be able to persuade as many as possible to see the need for us to have a manageable number of aspirants.
Other members of the 7-man ad hoc committee are High Chief Edem Duke, Master Edi Achi, Elder Bolaji Anani, Master Ode Ochicha, Prince Ebuta Ayuk, and Senator Florence Itagiwa, who is to serve as the secretary of the committee. In Calabar, Achibombasi, NTA News.
The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has approved the update of the party's timetable and schedule of activities for the 2023 general elections. The party's National Publicity Secretary, Debo Olugun Nagba, in a statement said local government area congresses to elect 1 national delegate per local government, 1 person living with disability in the 774 local government areas will hold Tuesday, May 10, 2022. State Constituency Congress holds Wednesday, May 18, 2022. House of Representatives primaries is slated for Friday, May 20, 2022. Senatorial district primaries is scheduled for Saturday, May 21, 2022, while governorship primaries will hold May 23, 2022. May 29, 2022, earlier date for the party's presidential primary elections still stands. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, has held a consultative meeting with delegates and stakeholders of the All Progressive Congress APC Taraba State ahead of the presidential primaries, urging for their trust in him to be the party's flag bearer in the 2023 general elections. Correspondent Mohammed Sambo reports that the vice president was emphatic of continuing with the APC's legacy if given the mandate as the nation's president in 2023.
Received by the Taraba State Governor Darius Dixon Ishaku at the Dambabasunte Airport, Jalingo, the Vice President, Professor Emio Shimbanjo, after exchange of pleasantries, proceeded to the Camp View Event Center, where he held a consultative meeting with the Taraba State APC delegates and stakeholders. The meeting held behind closed doors. The Vice President, Professor Emio Shimbanjo, said he has urged the APC delegates in Taraba State to have confidence in his ability to carry on the legacy of the APC-led government in 2023. Hence, he should be the party's flag bearer in the 2023 presidential elections.
I'm really excited to see all of our party members who are here, and we've had a very useful discussion. We've been able to talk about a wide variety of issues. So we're all looking forward to much progress in our country.
Some of the All Progressives Congress stakeholders said the Vice President has so far performed creditably well in securing the nation. Hence, he is the base aspirant to be the party's candidate in the 2023 general elections.
The delegates have a right to weigh and see which one is more preferable. But I think he appeared to have attracted a lot of attention of the delegates in Taraba State.
Governor Darius Ishaku was with the Vice President at the Dambabasunte Airport as he departed for Abuja. In Jalingo, Mohammed Sambo, NTA News.
You are watching news reaching you live from the studio of Nta Calabar. You can watch this newscast on our YouTube channel /Nta Calabar. We'll go on a short break. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the rest of our news. Governor David Umahi is said to have carved a niche in the area of building and developing infrastructure, which is a crucial factor for economic prosperity. This came to fore as President Muhammadu Buhari, who is on a 2-day working visit in the state, inaugurated several projects. Chika Okore reports.
President Muhammadu Buhari proceeded immediately after landing at the Akanibiam International Airport, Enugu, to Ubru, the hometown of Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State, in the company of other stakeholders who accorded him a warm welcome. Apart from inspecting the guard of honor, the president was received by jubilant crowd at every spot. Traversing parts of the state, President Buhari inaugurated several life-touching projects such as the flyover bridges, King David University of Medical Sciences, Ubru, and East Teaching Hospital, as well as the President Muhammadu Buhari launch at yet-to-be-completed Ebonyi State International Airport.
I'm impressed with this performance. It's a job that really looks it will last. I congratulate you, and I've been associated with it.
Governor David Umahi, who appreciated the presidential visit, attributed his modest achievements to the healthy relationship between the state and the federal government.
The essence of this is to cut down on medical tourism, and that's why on this level of completion, I came and requested His Excellency Mr. President to take it over, because definitely it's beyond the scope of any state to run. You have left a lot of mark which will never be forgotten in the development of this center, which you're already very proud of, sir.
The 2-day working visit of the president will be rounded off during an interaction with the leaders of the Southeast Zone. In Abakaliki, Chika Okore, NTA News.
Comrade Patrick Inwan has been re-elected as the chapter chairman of the Radio, Television and Theatre Workers Union Crossover State Council. Chinaza Ukoha has details.
Power,
Comrade Patrick Iwan has been re-elected as the chairman of the Radio, Television and Theatre Arts Workers Union of Nigeria, RATAWO, Nta Calabar chapter. The union, which was supervised by the Zonal Organizing Secretary, South-South Union of the Union, Comrade Victor Ndem Ekpe, also had the new executive of the chapter inaugurated.
There are quite a number of things we couldn't complete last tenure that has to do with the canteen and other investments that will touch the lives of the members productively. We have started a cooperative. We have already started the end of the year contributions packages or financial contribution for Christmas. And so we're going to consolidate on that.
The new executive has 2 years to serve the union, and they have been charged to discharge their duties diligently towards achieving the aims and objectives of the union.
And we are asking for a token from the state government, the issue of review of our weighing allowance. That is our own professional allowance. That is what we call our own adjust allowance. But up to now, I'm highly disappointed that the government have not able to improve the working welfare of our members in CRBC, Calabar, Ucom, and Cultural Center Board.
Sworn in as executive members in the chapter to play safe and always be able to negotiate, not an head-on fight with the management, because labor agitations are always by negotiations.
Other executive members are Comrade George Obuto, Vice Chairman, Eno Edet, Secretary, Basi Asikpo, Treasurer, Oke Oman, PRO, Itogowo Obot, Financial Secretary, and Innocent Ahamefula, Auditor, in Calabar, Chinaza Okoha, NTA News.
All the 18 political parties have served the required notice to INEC indicating the dates for their conventions, congresses and primaries for the purpose of nominating candidates for various elective offices as specified in the Constitution and the Electoral Act. Statement by INEC National Commissioner for Information Festus Okoye indicates that some of the parties have already commenced the process, for which the Commission has deployed staff to monitor the exercise as required by law. Given the importance of the exercise to the emergence of candidates for the various elective positions for the 2023 general election, it is imperative to remind political parties that they have 1 month from today to conclude their primaries. The deadline remains Friday, 3rd June 2022, the statement added. Nominations for presidential and National Assembly elections shall be submitted through the INEC web portal from 10th to 17th June 2022, while governorship and state houses of assembly nominations shall be submitted between 1st and 15th July 2022. Ahead of the 2023 elections, Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Godswill Akpabio, says the future of the country belongs to the youths and they must make use of their youthful talents to bring a leader who does not only believe in the unity of all religions, but in the indivisibility of the country. Senator Akpabio, while declaring his intention to run for the president in 2023, insists that better days are here for Nigerians. Clement Parikwi has details.
Ikot Township Stadium, venue of the formal declaration for president by Senator Godswill Akpabio, witnessed the convergence of Nigerians across all parts of the country. Recalling his antecedents as governor of Akwa Ibom State and presently as Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, some Nigerians are optimistic that Senator Akpabio has all it takes to lead the country.
Praying that Nigeria should have what he replicated here.
The youth of Nigeria has been yearning for this opportunity, and today it has come.
He's a true patriotic Nigerian, and we believe in him. We believe in his leadership.
Akpabio has shown the capacity of good leadership. He has a lot of infrastructure in Nigeria that you can't count.
Senator Akpabio observed that though the road to the presidency may be rough, with togetherness, it is possible to scale through temporary hurdles facing the country.
Today,
I'm appealing to Nigerians. Do not be afraid of the Goliaths. The mountains may seem very high, but they are not insurmountable.
The presidential aspirant, who re-echoed his belief in one Nigeria, says his passion to build on existing track records of President Buhari is behind reasons he is seeking for the highest office in the land.
I'm determined not to let our nation sink, but I'm determined to make you drink from the deep well of experiences I have acquired in those public offices.
High point of the declaration ceremony was the presentation of nomination form to the presidential aspirant by a youth group. From Ikadekpene Township Stadium, Akwa Ibom State, Clement Barikuin, NTA News.
In view of the global challenges confronting the economy, Nigeria and India are making new moves to attract investment for the mutual benefit of the two countries. The report is here presented from our studio.
At 7th Raisana Dialogue in New Delhi, the Minister of Foreign Affairs Geoffrey Onyema called for stronger ties between Nigeria and India and says the African Continental Free Trade Area is a game changer that is going to be the largest free trade area in the world and make doing business much easier for countries with seamless access to 54 markets. The minister, while sharing his thoughts on how India and Africa can work together to foster further connectivity and commerce, noted that Nigeria and India have had a long history of very close cooperation and people-to-people relations, with generations of Indian families living in Nigeria, Nigerian students in India, and in the military establishments. Looking at India as the second largest producer of steel in the world, Onyema said Nigeria will collaborate closely with India to achieve Industrialization Action Plan through Continental Framework of India-Africa Summits.
Early childhood development set the foundation for lifelong learning and behaviors that shapes their capacity to grow and become responsible people in the society. It is against this backdrop that Kiddies Music Festival Nigeria was put together by Mike Brown to discover and develop talents in children as he led them on a visit to the management of Nta Calabar. The report. The chairman, Kiddies Music Festival, Mike Brown, say the visit is to solicit partnership with the NTA in the area of publicity and to bring the children to the limelight in musical sphere.
This vision came out of passion. Seeing a lot of kids outside there with a lot of talent in them. That is why this vision came, and we are going out telling the world, picking them from different schools, streets, churches, give them out and bring that hidden talent in them and showcase them to the world. I want to plead to the our nation. I want to plead to Africa, Nigeria, everywhere. Please help us and sell out these children.
The general manager, Nta Calabar, Sam Olalude, congratulated the children for their performance and noted that engaging the children positively at tender age is a sure way to curb social vices in the society.
We can map out the things that we can do together to at least showcase their talent and at least let the world know that a lot of things too can come out of Cross River. Let them come and see the things they are doing. I appreciate all the poets that are here. I appreciate all the musicians that are here and the group itself.
Some of the children speak on what they have benefited from the program.
Kiddies Music Festival Nigeria is a platform where we hunt and discover our talents and showcase it to the world and make Cross River State proud, like I am making Cross River State proud.
Come to Kiddies Music Festival. It's a platform for children. Come, you will be blessed. God will help you. give you the opportunity to showcase your talent anywhere you go to.
In Calabar, Ode Alenyo, NTA News. And to the world of sport, let's join Ayodeji Makinde for sports updates.
Nigeria's Falconets are among the 16 teams set to be drawn into 4 groups tonight in San Jose ahead of the 2022 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica from August 10 to 28. The 2-time finalists have been placed in Pot 2 alongside defending champions Spain, 3-time champions USA and Mexico. The draw is slated to commence 8 p.m. Nigerian time. In another development, Kuje male team thrashed their Gwagwalada counterparts 10-1, just as the same scoreline was recorded between Kwali and Buari at the ongoing Under-12 and Under-15 FCT Handball Championship in Abuja. The championship is one of the cardinal objectives to domicile handball development in secondary schools within the 6 area councils of the FCT.
Let's make handball the second sport to football in Nigeria, so that our children can grow up believing that there is something else apart from football.
To end the news, a recap of the top stories. The Vice President Yemi Osibanjo has solicited the support of Cross River State delegates as APC primaries draws closer to actualize his quest to become the President of Nigeria. The All Progressive Congress Cross River State chapter has inaugurated a 7-man committee for governorship consensus flag bearer. It was also in the news that the Independent National Electoral Commission has received notification from 18 political parties indicating dates for party primaries. That's it on our news tonight. From me is Night.